Hi there, I'm Todd. I'm the author of Fill the Gap. You don't know me, and so you really have no reason to trust me. So what I want to do is give you a bit of a taste, a bit of a glimpse into Fill the Gap, and give you some actual value before you even purchase your copies of Fill the Gap. What I want to do is take some information, some principles from one of the chapters. It's called Pick Up a Broom and Walk Fast. We're going to cover just a piece of Pick Up a Broom, that portion of this chapter, just for the sake of time. So am I saying actually pick up a broom? Well, maybe. It depends on what your job is. The principle, pick up the broom, comes from construction sites and the men and women that I coach on those sites. Here's what I'm seeing in the younger generation. Often when they finish a task, they'll stop and they'll wait for someone to tell them what to do next. The principle, pick up a broom, is this. Instead of waiting for someone to tell you what to do, pick up a broom and sweep the floor. Nobody's going to get upset at you for sweeping the floor without being told. Now, this principle holds true in every job site, in every workplace. That might not be sweeping the floor. What it might be is something different. It might be cleaning up the dishes in the kitchen. It might be picking up the garbage on the floor, whatever. And if there's nothing that stands out that you can do immediately, go find your supervisor. Let them know that you're done the task that they gave you and ask them what you should be doing next. This principle alone will help you become the exception to the stereotypical view of Gen Z. People who don't know what to do, people who wait around to be told, people who are more of a pain than a value in a workplace. You're going to be the exception as you put this into practice. Here's an example of a Gen Z who did exactly this, who put this principle into practice consistently. Henry was a young guy. He was in his early 20s. He was a hard worker. He was doing well. And I was on a job site one day where he was working. And I was talking to his supervisor, and Henry came along and he started talking with us. And before I knew it, he had turned his back on us mid-sentence and ran to somebody else who was lugging this great big pipe by himself. Henry reached down and picked up part of the pipe and helped this guy carry it and put it into place. Nobody had asked him to do it. Nobody had pointed out what had happened or what was going on. Henry saw it by himself and took the initiative and went and helped him. This is the principle of pick up a broom. Now that was about 3 years ago. At this point, Henry's been promoted. He's running jobs of his own. He is supervising people who are in their 40s and 50s, who come in as sub-trades and do some of the work for the company that Henry works for. Henry is trusted. He is valued. Henry is one of those people who gets a raise. He gets the promotions when it's time. And if there's ever layoffs, Henry will be one of the last ones to be laid off because he has increased his value. Henry is an exception. You can be that exception as well. Pick up the broom is one of the tools that can help you do exactly that. Don't wait for someone to tell you every little thing you need to be doing. Look for things that you can do and then take initiative and get things done.